jump right into our bets right now, and I want to talk about the MLB because on Monday we have the Field of Dreams game, baby, and this was something that was supposed to happen last year. I was upset that it didn't, but I'm glad they rescheduled it for 2021, and we have the Yankees and White Sox playing a professional ball game in Iowa with just 8,000 fans. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it should be a fun game. Higgins, obviously, one of my favorite movies. So I'm sure a lot of people have similar thoughts, and we'll be excited to watch a game in the cornfield.
Yes, and so I was looking at this game, and my first impression was Lance Lynn's going to be on the mound. This over/under is set at 9.5, which felt really high for two teams that aren't very good at hitting overs. So I was initially going to be taking the Yankees under, which was an under 9 at plus 100, but then I realized the dimensions of this ballpark. And I don't know if you've looked it up, Brett, but this is a small ballpark, and they're going to have some fun in this. 300 feet to the left field corner, 350 to center, and 315 to right. Not the biggest park, not the smallest park necessarily, but this is something that these guys, I think, are going to have a very fun time at. It's going to be, hopefully, a very fan-centric game that has some runs and has a lot of people tuning into it. I don't know if we want to necessarily see a pitcher's battle in the middle of Iowa, do you?
Yeah, I mean, 350 to center. It sounds pretty small to me, Higgins. So I'm with you. I could see. Well, let's put it this way. I don't know what I would bet in terms of over under 9 because Lance Lynn's pretty good. The Yankees have a lot of COVID and IL issues, so we shall see. But yeah, I mean, I'm not backing Andrew Heaney and 350 to center the way Eloy Jimenez is hitting 2 home runs every night, Higgins. Maybe that Chicago White Sox team over could be interesting when that line comes out. Personally, I'm waiting. I'm hoping Johnny Public gets on the Yankees a little bit just because it's going to be a big nationally televised game. And maybe just a little bit of line movement in my favor for the White Sox. Get that line down under 150 on the money line. But right now at minus 165, it's too much for me. But yeah, the Yankees starting Andrew Velasquez and Tyler Wade's of the world. I don't know if the over 9 will 100% come through either.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with this money line. And you mentioned something about Johnny Public and the Yankees, and I think there is going to be a lot of action on this game on Thursday once a lot of the public realizes the game that's going to be played that night. They're going to end up betting on this a lot more. So there may be some movement late. I'm going to bet on this Wednesday night. Take Yankees plus 155. It's rumored Andrew Heaney is going to be on the mound against Lance Lynn. If that's the case, that I understand why the Yankees are the underdogs, but if it turns out it's not going to be Heaney and it's going to be someone else, that could be a bit of a reason for some line movement. I like the plus 155. I do agree there is going to be some money that jumps on the Yankees once more people realize about this on Thursday, so I'm getting on it early on Wednesday night with the Yankees plus 155 money line pick.
All right, Higgins, but you've got some more baseball picks. I'm staying away from the sport. It's a gross sport. No one likes baseball.
Yeah, well, since I just made a money line pick, let's talk about another case of money line picks that I want to do, and that's going to be the Mariners and the Padres. So the Mariners, they are in a series against the Texas Rangers. Mike Fulton-Outsuwitz is supposed to be the probable starter, but the Rangers have won just 14 games on the road this season. So give me Seattle, but they're minus 185 on the money line. That's a little too rich for my blood individually. So I went poking around, went scrolling up and down the lines to see which ones I liked. Maybe there was another favorite that was a little too heavy for me to take. And the Padres are traveling to Arizona to start a new series after they got punched in the mouth a little bit by the Miami Marlins. And so I expect the Padres to bounce back a little bit in Arizona on Thursday. And minus 165 to combine that with a minus 185 money line pick of the Seattle Mariners. That gives me a parlay that gets me close to a plus 150. It's plus 147 actually, but That's a good play. I like both those plays individually, but I'm not even done there with my baseball picks, Brett. I'm also jumping on to the last game of the night because we have the Colorado Rockies, who, like I've mentioned a few times, have been the punching bag in the NL West this season. But they are traveling to San Francisco, who is the best team against the run line in the MLB this season. So I'm taking them -1.5 at +130 odds while they're still plus money. We got Logan Webb on the mound against Herman Marquez. Two pitchers that are both in the threes for their ERAs. I think it's going to be a hitter's duel a little bit more than a pitcher's duel. And the Giants, they've been playing pretty well. They had a good series against the Diamondbacks. Then they had a good series against the Brewers as well, so I'm expecting them to come back home now and be able to run shit pretty well. I like all of these plays, and it's going to be an interesting night for me with four baseball games on at about the same time.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. It's going to be fun to watch some baseball. There's going to be some football going on as well, Higgins.